I just kind of want to give a bit of a preface. So I won poetry, and this is my poetry. It was a collection of poems from different authors that kind of formulated one argument. I didn't make this with the intention of performing it for this reception, so it's kind of about me being biracial, and so there might be some things that not everybody relates to, but overall I hope that the message kind of comes out of like, just love who you are, and kind of love who other people are, regardless. So yeah, I think I'm gonna come up here and perform, because it really is like a performance, not something I can read into a microphone.
Can everybody hear me all right? All right. Okay. All right. Wow, that'd be great. How's everybody? Yeah, I don't know if there are any other questions. These are like timed performances. The piece that I performed, it was the same, but it was 5 minutes long. That was the time limit. But this is going to be like 7 minutes long, just because I wanted to add a couple more things into the specific. So it's a little special here. Check. Okay. Check. My name's Jayden Roccaforte.
It's a little muffled.
Hey. All right. Sounds good. Thank you so much. All right. Growing up, I was always a good boy, my family would say. My family would say I have good hair, I have good skin, it's a good brown peanut butter, they called it. So like it, they called me Skippy growing up. But I didn't believe it, that I was peanut butter getting good grades, and well, my mom thought that I liked school, but I didn't. I just did what I had to so I didn't have to stay any longer. And so I imagined this how they must have felt for a long time. And by they, I mean we. I once asked the zebra, are you black with white stripes or white with black stripes? And the zebra asked me, are you good with bad habits or bad with good habits? Are you noisy with some quiet times or quiet with some noisy times? Are you happy with some sad days or sad with some happy days? And on and on and on and on the zebra went. I will never ask the zebra about stripes again. In a society where labels are everything, mixed-race people have learned to have a clear-cut answer to the question, what are you? This obsession with labels allows mixed people to be treated as a commodity. My older brother is in an interracial marriage, and it's frequently told that he and his wife would have the cutest mixed babies. This attitude dehumanizes mixed people, essentially comparing them to crossbred dogs. So, through the poetry, What Are You? By A.P.M. Corso, Good Boy by Edwin Body, I Asked the Zebra by Shel Silverstein, Brown Boy, White Boy by Jonathan Mendoza, 6 Biracial Metaphors by Julian Randall, Dogs by Dinesh Smith, What Are You? By Anthony McPherson, and Mixed Feelings by Avin Jokian. Mutts, a poetry program. Because the only word we need to define ourselves is proud. But what are you? See, the world loves to ask really important questions, like what race am I in everyone's favorite guessing game? Mexican? Black? What are you? Words so familiar, yet sharp, like the pain in the side after running a mile on a full stomach. Or like an old pocket knife, handle worn smooth in your hand, but still dried in blood after all of these years. I don't really know how I see myself racially, but I know that my confusion is still real. Let me clear your confusion for you right now. You're black. Thank you, Stacy, for proving you don't have to call me your dog to make me feel like you own me. Dude, You gotta let me touch your hair! Like my body is oddity. Carnival attraction sideshow, foreign animal freak for the white folks to gawk at, for their children to poke at. I never really understood why they could just reach out and grab you like that. Oh, that's just showbiz. And we are on display. I have good hair, I have good skin. But what are you, dog? Now, a man's best friend, see, fetch, roll over, canine, good boy, put down. I too have been called a good boy and was expected to come, kneel, stay. Biracial boy is tug of war. He is both hands pulling at each end. He's the discolored sheep of the family and the dog that hunts and wishes were purebred and not a mutt. How many moments does it take to know someone? To think you know them? How long does it take to form them like petty putty shaped in seconds and cast in the flames of ignorance? How long does it take to break the crude and silly scripture? How easily can you smash it on the floor? What are you? Should we call TSA? Can you say the N-word? More importantly, can we say the N-word? To you? After all, I hate to use the wrong racial slur when talking to you. Because people decide my race first, and how to treat me second. Assuming our recipe for curly hair is more than just add water. Assuming our race outweighs our experiences. Assuming we don't understand them. When they ask, but what are you? So, they repeat it. I once asked the boy, are you black with white stripes or white with black stripes? Part of me loves myself. Part of me isn't ready to say it back. I'm not a person. I'm a one-man interracial relationship. Two faces, switching places, but I'd rather be two-faced than anyone's token. You didn't even ask me my name. You just coughed out of the woodworks. What are you? But what does it matter? I am so small. I can fit anywhere. Atop the stool to wash my dishes, in the laundry to untangle my clothes, in the bathtub to scrub all of this peanut butter brown good dirt off of my peanut butter brown good skin. Because I am a good boy. Sometimes being biracial is to have two half-full glasses and die of thirst anyway. However, the answer is written on my face. It is woven into the tapestry of my DNA. Our DNA. And so, to all of the Indian, Irish, Jamaican, Scottish, Filipino, Italian, Icelandic, Chinese, I won't let them make us pick a side. Let us all be mixed beings with mixed feelings.